Chapter 5 The Silken Escape. Buddhi-Mati's hands trembled as she held the delicate silk, her heart pounding with the weight of her mission. She knew that her husband's life depended on her steadiness, and each breath felt like a prayer. With eyes fixed on the unwinding thread, she fought the urge to look up, to check if Dhairya-Sila was still waiting above. Just as the last curl of silk loosened from the spool, her husband's voice floated down to her, firm yet gentle. Now, tie the cotton thread to the end of the silk and let it unwind slowly. There was no hesitation in his command, and that confidence became hers. With nimble fingers, she secured the cotton to the silk. The purpose of this strange task dawning on her, her heart swelled with hope. This was no mere thread. It was a lifeline. Above Dhairya-Sila watched the little beetle climb, a tiny creature bearing the weight of his destiny. When it reached him, he carefully freed it from the silken burden and tugged the brave messenger into the fold of his turban. It had served him well, and he would not let it fall to the dust. Gripping the silken thread, he began to pull, inch by inch, slowly and steadily. It was delicate work. Too fast and it would snap, too slow and despair would grip his heart again. His fingers finally closed around the cotton thread. Victory surged through him, but his movements remained measured. The silk had played its part, and with respect, he coiled it and placed it alongside the beetle. Half the work is done now, he whispered, his voice barely reaching the ground below. You have all but saved me now. Take the twine and tie it to the end of the cotton thread. Joy flickered across Buddhi-Mati's face. She moved swiftly, tying the twine as instructed. Her faith in her husband had never wavered, but now she saw the brilliance of his plan unfolding before her. One by one, the threads gave way to the stronger twine, and then to the rope. When Dhairya-Sila finally held the rope in his hands, a wave of relief washed over him. He fastened it securely to the iron railing at the top of the tower, his heart steady for the first time in days. Without hesitation, he slid down the rope, his body moving with the agility of a man reborn. When his feet touched the ground, Buddhi-Mati rushed to him, tears glistening in her eyes. They stood there for a moment, their hands clasped tightly, the rope between them a symbol of the bond that had saved his life. Together, they had turned a fragile thread into a bridge of hope.